Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Where we left off last time, the plan was to send the party over here into what I assume is the actual forge, or potentially down there to the actual forge, and explore this, because we tried the fight out here a couple of times and super failed. But from what I guess read online, I was considering whether this quest was one of the timed quests, because there are some where if you do other things, the quest goes into a more failed state. And from what I read, the answer is yes. If I rest too many times, or I think if I do go down to the forge, it fails the quest. They all die. I think they kill all the gnomes, and then the rest of the dwarves just bail on the place. Something to that effect. I didn't look too closely into it, but the point is, if I don't deal with this now, then I don't get the option to deal with it at all. So, yeah. With that in mind, I did get a suggestion on YouTube that it helps to do this if I take the time to talk to all the dwarves first. And yeah, I don't know why. We've been pretty good about talking to everyone when we get to a new area, and for whatever reason, I just kind of rushed over to deal with that. And I didn't bother talking to everyone. We talked to the merchant guy there, but that was about it. So I'm thinking what I need to do is I need to actually go back, talk to these people, see what that enables that does apparently make this quest easier, and then potentially try this fight again. I also saw online that it seems that you don't need to use the rune powder explosive, wherever that's hiding at, that we got from the gnome at the top of the tower. Rune powder vial, that. Apparently we don't need to use that. We can just use smoke powder bombs, and those will also be capable of blowing it up. So then I could save the rune powder to potentially do a lot of damage to them. Maybe. It's a thought. So those are kind of my thoughts as I'm planning out what to do now. For now, though, I think I'll just leave them up there. Potentially they can snipe down. I mean, some of them aren't really good at range, but yeah. I don't know, something like that. I don't see a reason to move them for now. We'll send Varric down to talk.
Don't waste a step.
Since, you know, he's our party face. As soon as you get over here. He does have Longstrider. Oh, Astarion doesn't. I guess one of his dozens of times of dying, it went away. How do we get out of here? Was that down here? No. Up here. Yes. No. I don't think it was up here. Up here is where Lae'zel jumped to. Yeah. So that's not our way back. Getting turned around. Was it over? I'll find it. It's been like a week since my last recording, and so I don't fully remember exactly where to go. Down here. There it is. Yeah. Okay, so coming all the way over here was just a total waste of time. That's fine. Forgot the path is here. So yeah, then let's take the time to talk to all these people. Because we talked to these dwarves that were up here. Maybe not there. Whichever ones were dealing, these ones, dealing with the stone. But that's about it. Hello, Arcane Eye. We'll start with you two, I suppose.
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeant's our ticket in.
Oh, would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nere's debt off him?
Should we take Nere's debt off him? Why would you think I'm a true soul? You want my gold, then you'll have to fight me for it. Don't be absurd. I hate these true soul cultists. I want Nere out, and it sounds like you have a lead. Sounds like they're against the true souls, but we've thought that before. But then when Nere came out, they all turned on us. I'm not going to pick a fight. That's what we're trying to avoid here. I could just go the obvious answer of don't be absurd, I hate these true soul cultists. But part of me also wants to just ask this question, but I'm worried that'll just end the conversation and I won't get the chance to try and talk to them further. But I'm going to start. Why do you think I'm a true soul? Even though they clearly were able to have some sort of mental connection to us.
The stench. All you twat souls got one. Some of us got a nose for it. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain.
Ha!
Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
Stench ridiculous. I'm no more a true soul than you are. Go on, try it. I've been itching for a fight. Already talking. I want Nere out and you have a lead. I'm gonna make the claim I'm not a true soul. Stench ridiculous. I'm no more a true soul than you are.
The shiver returns. This time it's colder, sharper.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them.
Fine, I'm a true soul. What do you plan to do about it? Deception. You're imagining things. I would never bow to the absolute. Deception. I was a true soul. That cult lied to me. Now I want revenge. Ooh. Or detect thoughts. This guy clearly has some mental skills. Trying to detect thoughts feels like a foolish choice. Oh, and we don't have Shadowheart here to help us. Yeah, I'm going to go with I was a true soul. The cult lied to me and now I want revenge. Also, that plus 10 there, it's looking mighty good. I'm not going to go with friends. We don't want to upset them. I'll just take my plus 10 on my DC 10 roll. Ha ha.
Revenge, eh? In that case, I got a proposal. Want to earn some gold?
Always. What gold? I thought you hadn't been paid yet. Depends. What do you need done? You're offering me a job I'm not interested in, or please, I've got more coin than you could carry. What gold? I thought you hadn't been paid yet.
Ain't my gold I'm offering. It's the true souls. Thrin's after the Absolute's glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nere. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nere's got plenty. Help Thryn free Nere. Then you and my chums grind him up. Whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in?
I'm in, count me out. Good plan. I think Sergeant Thryn should know about it. Persuasion sounds good. I expect half the spoils. I mean, I'm good at persuading. I'm going to take it. But I would just be in. Sounds good. I expect half the spoils. Nice. Hopefully that doesn't lessen how many are willing to fight.
Half? You drugnin. Fine. Half it is. But first, we need to take care of something. You've seen that weird orbi floating about?
I have.
Knife it. And don't get caught. The cult watches through it. And we can't risk more twat souls showing up. You still standing about? Get on it.
Any ideas on getting Nere out?
Some days back, a slave gnome bolted with smoke powder. Handy stuff. Her crew know more than they're letting on. See if you can get him to talk. Now move. You're hogging my air.
Okay, so that's probably what people were recommending I do, is talk to them to get their help in this fight. But I'm not sure how to take out this scrying eye. We've tried that before, and it was not a successful prospect. So its ethereal form says that all incoming damage is reduced by 8. And it's resistant to basically everything besides thunder, you say? I can do thunder. Thunder damage is doubled. Alright. So we would need to get somewhere. Don't get caught. So we have to get somewhere out of sight. What is its patrol route? That's what I don't know. But if we get somewhere out of sight, I'm thinking up here.
Let the poison choke Nere and be done with us.
All that rock thumping and pod
Come on,
pounding
jump.
wrecked your mind, brain. Dead or alive, we ain't get our
It's definitely watching us, which is problematic.
like to force feed him some of that shit he's stirred up.
But can I... Okay, I'd have to go there. Do I want to use a 3rd level spell just to ensure... It's got 11 health. We'll do double damage, but then it gets reduced by 8. Minimum this does 3, but likely as a level 1, it's gonna do average of 4.5 on each die. So 9, 11, no, 13, 14-ish.
Here, up, down, and sideways till he's more
Never do math on stream. It's always bad. But probably in the 14-ish range
kind of shit goes down smooth.
with my rough math. So doubling that to 28 minus 8 is 20.
I ain't even
Is perfectly fine.
days, but we got nothing to lose. It all goes to plan, and our asses get paid. If it
Yeah.
goes belly up,
Let's give a save just to
lose.
see how this plays out. I'm going to toss down a 2nd level just to be sure. Just want a bit of extra confidence.
Here we go again.
Indiscreet killing has earned you a new foe.
Okay, that was not considered discreet. Now we know. So don't get caught. How do I do this without getting caught? Because I've got a limited range on my casting. I guess I could have gone in stealth. That arguably would have helped. Maybe. So if I go here, and then we go into stealth,
Softer than a whisper.
we are hidden. So if I try it again from stealth, like I think I'm outside of visible range.
Let's get this over with.
Your indiscreet killing
Nope.
has earned you an...
So stealth is not sufficient. How do I kill the arcane eye without being caught? Starion could potentially sneak attack for a good amount of damage, but it would get cut in half and then reduced by 8. I think it's gotta be our character is the only one who can do thunder damage. He's gonna have to do this attack. If the eye moves somewhere else,
Time to press ahead.
where it's not surrounded by a bunch of people. It seemed to be following me, actually. Could I lead it somewhere away from people? Maybe that's the question.
Let the poison choke Nere and be done with it, I say.
All that rock thumping and...
Because, yeah, it seems to be watching me. If it follows me...
We ain't get our coin till Nere's dugout. Besides, I'd like to force feed him some of that shit he's...
Yes, it's following me.
So say your chum blows Nere out of there.
If it continues to do so, if we go to the location where we killed those other dwarves, that is a very discreet, faraway place. As long as it's willing to follow us that far. Come along, little eyeball. There's a place I want to show you. Keep on coming. Just slowly leading it along. It's up this way, yeah? Hopefully the Rothi don't report my actions. There's some games where animals have been known to report crimes. Just gonna stand here. Unless itself... Is it going to report my actions of killing it? I guess that's a reasonable question. Did I already save? Probably did. Let's... hide.
All right, time to skulk about. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. This
Come on.
Careful footwork.
That's... So I can't hide from it, it seems. At least not conveniently. Let's see if killing it isn't discovered because it's so far away. But I'm guessing it will report my killing of it. Blind the Absolute. You don't say. That seems to have worked. How do I get to journal? There we go. Blind the Absolute. Oh. Yeah, we apparently destroyed it discreetly.
Slow down.
At least that's the claim. I'm gonna go up to the dwarves and make sure no one freaks out and attacks me. Because I don't fully trust that that all went perfectly. So far, so good, though. No one seems to be throwing a giant fit. But yeah, if I can have a number of the dwarves, hopefully like half of them, fighting on my behalf in this conflict, that'll make the numbers a lot nicer.
Time you freed Nere. That drow head needs cracking.
Anything you want to say?
To talk.
The eye's clobbered. Good work. Time to bust Nere out and shred him.
I've obtained explosive powder.
Good. Drop it near the rubble when it's time. Flaming arrow or some such will set it off.
I'm not wasting a flaming arrow. Come on, man. Alright, but I still want to talk to all the other dwarves that we skipped on our way up here. Just to see what their story is. Get over here, Dana. So we talked to a couple of these people.
She's at the dig. Now scram.
Yeah, we talked to this guy about his spiders that we set free. We talked to these guys about their slave. So we already discussed things with them. We've talked to these two. Was there another person over here? Or is that one of these people that keeps wandering back and forth? Thought I saw someone else over here, but it might be... Yeah, Dana. Okay. We've talked to you two. Alright, so now talking to everyone that's in here before we actually kick off this fight. But yeah, I'm a lot more optimistic now.
I've got my eye on you. Enough going wrong without outsider meddling.
I'm not meddling.
Drunken and true soul getting himself trapped. Let him suffocate. If the Absolute can't save him,
Fair? If the Absolute is so powerful, why is he stuck under rubble?
Saw you arriving. Almost put a hole in your boat. Don't make me wish I had.
No, everything is fine. I am not planning anything. You have nothing to worry about.
Right, Borleg. That rubble ain't budging, no matter how hard she whips them gnomes. Nere's gonna be pissed. What you want, anyway? Here to yap or looking to buy? Dry land means fresh stock.
So yeah, he has an amulet that I think is about the Absolute True Souls or whatever. A skull with the like purple handprint on it. I think we've already looked through your stuff. But it looks like I do still have plenty to sell. So maybe we haven't sold all of our crap yet. Man, I have so much on me. What about everyone else? You don't need that light crossbow anymore. I'll keep all the magic stuff for now. I'll decide later if I'm going to do anything with it. Yeah, that's just silver goblet. I had to be sure I wasn't selling anything important. Whoa! What did I accidentally sell you? Take that back. Thank you very much. Things shifted around and suddenly I was clicking on the wrong row. Definitely keep the molds. I think that's all of our heavy weapons and whatnot to sell. I should figure out what to do with all of these, if I should even still carry them around. Because some of them have... I guess they're not that heavy. They're all 0.2. But those are all the potions we picked up after killing the hag. She had them lying around. Now I'll just have like sort of weird... I guess I don't know what all the potions are for because none of the potions actually tell you what they do. I say that and then I just look at a couple and they do actually say. Seemed like a bunch of them didn't, but apparently I'm misremembering. Anything else? Yeah, all of this stuff can go. Figure I should sell all of this stuff before we murder everyone here. Get the most out of his gold. Yeah, good enough. Thanks for your money.
Come back anytime. I'll be here.
Yeah,
Enjoying the show.
That seems to be an absolute symbol, I think. Sergeant Thrim. We'll want to talk to her, potentially about the boots that we collected.
Move on.
Oh, I already talked to you.
Fingers.
Let's go upstairs. There was a dwarf up here.
This ain't a show. Go make yourself useful or get lost.
So I think the ones that have that absolute symbol are the ones we're going to end up having to fight. And then the ones that don't are the ones that are going to turn on the absolute. Or turn on Nere. We'll save Sergeant Thrim for last.
Bugger off! You're distracting the slaves. They run. You're dead.
Alright, before I talk to Sergeant Thrim, let's toss down a save.
What now?
How's the digging going? Give her the gnome's boots. Is this how you welcome a true soul? If your clanmates are plotting to kill Nere, definitely not gonna point that out. Notice floating orb, what is it doing? Don't ask after I destroyed it. Like, drawing attention to ourselves is not smart. How's the digging going?
Poorly, obviously. Tunnel collapsed on a true soul. Absolute's going to eat my liver. Now move. I've got no time for...
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnels collapsed. Trapped true soul Nere. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads.
How did Nere get trapped?
Place is older than bone dust. Previous tenants left a trap. Dropped a shit ton of metal once we dug a ways in. Get Nere out, and you'll have the Absolute's blessing. No doubting that.
What are you hoping to find at this dig?
Entrance to an ancient temple. General's orders, Nere said. Must contain something important. He got me to recruit non-believers. But not everyone's seeing the Absolute's truth. They don't get paid soon. I'll have a riot on my hands.
Yeah, that's gonna happen pretty soon. Clearing the rubble will be no easy feat. Any ideas?
Not a one. Unless you count tacking aboleth fangs to my whipping cane.
Ha ha. I'm willing to give her the boots. Yeah. Because she'll probably pay me for them, and then I'll get them off of her corpse anyway. At least that's the thought. So I'm curious to see how she responds to this.
Never thought I'd see these back. Nasty sneak gave even Gek the slip. Crafty little shits, these ones. You need a stiff cane to keep them in line.
Can't even put on your own boots, you need slaves to deal with that?
Here then. His bounty's yours.
Doesn't show me here how much we got, but it'll probably tell me afterwards. I've got some explosive powder, that should do the trick.
That's so. Set it near the rubble and ignite it. That'll blow the drow out.
Okay, so for the boots, we're gonna get either... I'm curious if after we kill her, if we get the other one. Because theoretically, she has both of them on her, I assume. So, Armor of the Uninhibited Kushigo. Kushigo counter. When patient defense is activated, the wearer can use their reaction to make an unarmed strike against any attacker that misses. So that's a monk thing, which doesn't help us at all. Or Bracing Band. After shoving an enemy, the wearer gains a +1 to their armor class until their next turn. I mean, that is more useful than the monk armor, so I'll take it. So let's pull back. And then I'm going to toss down a save, as always. I trust nothing. But let's go find our smoke powder and throw up here.
Hope this ends well.
Attack someone. Only the guards are allowed to do that, as this one is about to demonstrate.
You serious? You told me to throw explosives. I did so. Let's talk our way out of it. Deception. Someone cast a spell on me. They're the one you should be hunting down. Nice. You want to be next? I suggest you turn around and walk away. Or persuasion. Just a bit of harmless fisticuffs. Nothing for you to worry about. I'm going to point the blame at someone else. Yeah, definitely wasn't me. There's someone casting spells. Watch out. Oh, not with that roll. My +10's good, but it's not that good. Either way, we're gonna reload. Because that... Yeah. When the game doesn't act the way I expect it to, then I just... Yeah. I have to make do, but it's like... There's no way for me to tell them, hey, I'm throwing the bomb, move back. And with the smoke, or the rune powder, I threw it and it didn't explode on contact. You threw it and then shot something at it. So instead, let's move up here. As close as I can get, which seems to be basically there. And I will instead drop this now. No, not all 5, please. Pick it up. Step here. Then they all run back. Oh, never mind. He's not actually throwing it. Split it off. Drop 1. And we pull back. I'm going to summon Scratch. It's another thing I could do to slightly help my odds. Please don't play fetch, Scratch. Again, like... Did that actually even hurt? Yes, actually it did. Did 35 damage to the force wall. Or to the cave-in. So... that is a viable strategy. Good. So I was like, if that seriously did nothing, then I'm just gonna reload because the game's, again, not doing what I expect. Scratch, do not. Okay.
Baldur, can you hear me? Baldur! You toy and...
Finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin!
Nere does not fail.
So we're gonna again do the same thing we did before of trying to stop him, because now we have dwarves on our side, and I think this will play out well. Hopefully. Who knows? Stop, no more innocents will die today, Nere.
You care for the weak, true soul.
Starring, you're not even here.
Most curious.
I mean, he is up on top of the scaffolding, I suppose. This isn't about that much. Can't stand your face. Yeah, I act on orders of the Absolute.
And so you say. And yet the Absolute demands that I cull them. Thrym, carve out his heart and serve it to the Rothe. If he indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save him.
I don't think we need to specifically tell Brithvar that it's time to fight. When the fighting starts, hopefully he's paying attention, I guess. So yeah, this battle will make a good story. Come then.
The Absolute guides my hand. You've chosen a battle you cannot win.
I'm not super thrilled
Shut
about...
your shitholes, both of you. You owe my crew a 10 days worth of coin, Nere. And it's time you shell out.
Direct your blade at the heretic, Dwergar. You shall have your coin.
You're damn right I'll have it. Me and that one, we got a deal. We beat your ass and dig the Jews out from your carcass.
You bargained with this wretch. How vexing.
I am a true soul.
Nere is not without mercy, true soul. The rat has given you a chance to earn my favor. Strike him down. Prove your faith.
No. Side with Nere, side with Brithvar and the rebels. We're siding with Brithvar and the rebels, absolutely.
Heretics. Let Nere be your end.
Yeah, so not thrilled to be on the ground. Okay, and they are... Whoa, who just died? Let's see.
In my thrall.
A stone guard Kerr got shoved into the lava, it looks like. The author succeeded athletics check to stone guard Kerr. Stone guard Kerr received melting. But I think that would have been one of our allies since his name is Green. So, an enemy killed one of our allies, looks like. And I don't think we're going to successfully shove them off because dwarf. Unfortunately. What can I do? We've got Prim here. There's Nere. If I back off, I can probably fireball that area. Back off in such a way that I'm not going near the edge. I was like, yeah, if I just back off to, you know, right here. No. I want to stay away from, like, all of these guys, but not get so close to the edge that I'm going to get thrown off. We'll go with something like that. And then see about fireball. Ooh, do I hit an ally? Or do I hit... There we go. %70 chance to hit him. Like, I assume if I miss him, it still will hit him. Right? Again, putting down a save because I don't trust things. Like, a 70% hit chance. I'm like, I'm not actually trying to hit him. I'm just trying to hit this general location. Maybe I should just not try and aim for him. Just to be sure. There. Because if it's like, oh, missed chance, your fireball just flies off in a random location and kills one of your allies. Or some nonsense. Definitely worthwhile. Who are you? You're this guy. You are in bad shape, which is fantastic. And then let's pull back a little farther, I suppose. Just trying to not be near things. I guess they might be able to shove me that far. Hopefully not. Drink a potion, just because. Scratch, what can you do to ruin people's day? I mean, you can just get in the way of Nere. But I'd say just attack him. Perfect.
Still breathing.
Scratch is totally gonna die, but that's the point. Yeah, the fact that their attack of choice is try and shove off of the cliff. Oh, Scratch, you could have killed him. And that would have been amazing. No, no, no. Alright, well... Can you sneak attack? You can. You can sneak attack against this one, not against Nere because you can't reach him. You actually can't reach most of these guys. Why do you have advantage against this one? Oh, you don't have advantage. We've got an ally next to him. Thank you, Scratch. I don't think actually having my allies up here is going to be beneficial. Yeah. I don't think this is actually going to work out for me.
Let's play.
Nice. Well, that's basically your whole turn because you're stuck here. And I don't think you can safely jump down to anywhere. You could start making your way down a little bit by jumping to here. It's not a bad call. Take 1 point of damage, hopefully don't fall prone. And then maybe you can safely jump down from there with like 1 more damage. Because Astarion is way better in melee. 0 damage. Perfect. 8 damage. Okay, that's not as nice. I doubt there's any way to substantially less than that. Jumping on the table or anything. Now, looks like if you jump down, it'll be 8 damage. Regardless. Not sure I want to deal with that. Let's have you drink a healing potion. Not sure why. You have an open spot on your bar. Why is healing potion not there? There. Drink a healing potion. And that'll be the end of your turn. Shadowheart, please. Oh. Well, that wasn't ideal. Can throw a healing potion or healing word on Lae'zel. Lae'zel needs healing, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So if we did, say, a 3rd level healing word, it's 7 to 16 healing hit points. Versus if we instead... Oh, I can't throw a healing potion because we don't have an action, because she wasted her action trying to kill Lae'zel. Lae'zel is prone. Are you?
Not like this. I won't die like this.
Can't control because you were knocked down. Really? You can't just get up? On your turn? It took your whole turn falling down.
My faith will protect me.
Fantastic. Alright, then yes. We're going to waste a 3rd level spell just to give you as much hit points as we can, because all these dwarves around and you being prone, you're probably going to die even with this healing. But I'm going to give you the best chance I can.
Let me see your wounds.
Yeah. That's all we got. We've got Channel Divinity, but it would take an action. Turn undead. What did we get? Cloak of Shadows. Wrap yourself in shadows to become invisible. Yeah. Something to keep in mind, but at the moment, not helpful. Nice. Go team. Goodbye, treasure. Who did you just kill? Jalthar. And then another stone guard got killed. Did someone else of ours get mind controlled? Doesn't look like it. So we've got Sergeant Thrym. Wow, you... I guess you just ran up? Huh. So I don't want to kill... or have the... higher leveled people get knocked off cliffs. Because they probably have good loot. So it's... yeah. Because you're probably gonna die. Maybe you can jump out. You've got... What does melting do? 10 to 60 damage. I don't know if that's at the start or end of your turn. But he's one of our allies. One of our few remaining allies. No, we've got 3 more. I have Scratch move out of there, I might be able to fireball this area again. So let's have you move over here. And then Varric.
Easy these days.
Another fireball, please. So that was Sergeant Thrim. Witness the murder of a guard and will report to others as soon as possible. Yes, I'm killing them. All right, and then Scratch. Oh, you can't actually get back. No, you can dash. You lose out on your attack, but that's fine. Do I want you to go after Nere or Corsair? Probably hindering Nere and giving sneak attack on him is the better direction. Are you the one that's nearly dead? Yeah. I guess I could have had Scratch attack him. That would have been the smart choice. And therefore I didn't do it, because smart choices are not what I do.
Survival is all that matters.
Reduce. Okay, you're climbing up top. You probably don't have another attack. Good, you don't. That means Lazelle can take care of her own wounds, probably. You can't second wind. Have you already done it? Presumably. Right, we didn't rest beforehand. That is a problem. You can't get anywhere really because of your having to stand up. I could have you dash. I could have you Misty Step. There's an idea. Misty Step up here. It's a bonus action? Yeah. Misty Step up here and then try and shove this guy off. Do I think you'd succeed on the shove? One way to find out. Misty Step here. And you don't have a shoving attack, right? Pushing attack. You do have a pushing attack. So you already used your bonus, so you can't actually shove. We did pushing attack then. 80% chance to hit. And then presumably they get some sort of save. They not? On miss does not spend superiority die. Neat. Sounds like there's no downside. I'll take that. And then just a swing on this guy. 65's not fantastic because he's reduced. Stand down and face the consequences. Yeah, not happening. Sadly, I did not heal you, and you are in bad shape. Lazelle could throw a potion. Ugh. Not ideal. She could bless. Target too far, too low. Okay, she could just bless Starion. Not as good. Then what?
Time to kill.
Starion. If I have you sneak attack, you can hit him. 85%'s not bad. I could even have him do a sneak attack with some other specialized arrow. Yeah. Or, more sensibly, I could have you jump and take a ton of damage from the fall. But then after that, you're in a much better position. It's only -7 there. It's -8 if we fall nearby, which doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Wait, cannot reach. What do you mean you cannot reach? If I click there, are you not actually able to do that jump that it's claiming you can do? No, you definitely can. 3 damage, didn't fall prone. Totally worth it. We can't bite because we've already done it. And we didn't even get happy when we did it. We should have definitely rested before this. Whatever. We also can't do Psionic Overload because we've already done that. Mistakes were made. Oh, you've got your dual weapon on again, as always. But you got your sneak attack. Did you not do a secondary attack? I don't see it in the log. Or is that what this is? That's what this is. So that was main attack, and then your sneak attack, second attack. Got it. Whatever. You're good. You end your turn there. You... %, 65. Kind of feels wasteful to use a first level spell, but also better chance to hit. And more likely to actually kill. 5 damage on you. You still have a good amount of health. Technically could kill, but unlikely. No, we'll try and finish this guy off. There we go. You don't have any actions left, so move here to the top of the ladder, so hopefully no one can come up here. Jump out. Thank you. Dude. Thud, not smartest person. Oh, what did you just use? You, Dar. Hunter's Mark, okay. Alright, you probably should die before you shove him into the lava, since you're shoving everyone into the lava successfully. We are level 6, yes, so we do additional damage with lightning. We were curious to know if that applies to lightning damage from other attacks, and I haven't been paying attention. And I definitely should have been. Can't really do Fireball at the moment. It would super hit Astarion. And I don't think he has... There are rogue abilities that allow you to dodge Uncanny dodge. When an attack hits you, you only take half the usual damage. I assume that's just like once per short rest? Or using your reaction? Not sure. But no, I don't want to hit him with Fireball. Where are we Scorching Ray? 85%, 85%. Let's Scorching Ray up to 12 damage per blast, but more likely in the 7 range. So 2 blasts would average 14. I'd need all 3 blasts to be pretty confident I would kill him. Which I could do. And then we're going to get the additional lightning damage on the attacks. And that might proc the additional 4 damage. We'll have to see. I'm fine with doing this as a test. It might be overkill if all the lightning stuff goes off, as I hope it will. Let's check it out. 1 lightning damage. It didn't do the additional 4. 1 lightning damage. Also did not do the additional 4. Then we did the additional 1d8, which was from getting up to 5. And then Cold a Week. No. What was Cold a Week exactly? The passive, I think, yeah? Cold a Week. When you bring a creature down to fewer hit points than your number of evolved Illithid powers, it dies, and all nearby creatures take 1 to 4 psychic damage. Okay, so we killed him with Cold a Week because he didn't quite die on his own, and then that blasted Nere and the Corsair. It doesn't... Okay, so that was one thing I was worried about, is it says all nearby creatures take 1 to 4. But you'll notice it's not showing that Astarion took it, but it hit Nere and Corsair Greymon. Didn't hit Brithvar or Astarion. So nearby creatures actually means nearby enemies. Which is good, because I thought we'd be hitting our allies. Fantastic. Anyway, great turn. Sergeant Thrin is dead now. So we have Nere and you. Scratch, you just take that attack. Critical miss. Perfect.
Go for the throat.
Astarion, you're going to turn that off so I have control, but you're probably going to use all of your attacks anyway. There we go. Sneak attacks, lots of good stuff. The additional 2 acid on all 3 attacks is so nice. Down to 14. We're going to have Nere down pretty quick. We still have Lae'zel and Shadowheart. Shadowheart, what can you even do from up here? I don't think you can get to this guy. You can. Again, you're unlikely to kill him. Up to 30 versus Nere is at 14. You're quite likely to kill Nere. 90% hit chance. I like those odds. So Lae'zel, can you take out this one first? Why? Probably.
This is your end.
14 damage. Maybe not. With a menacing attack. One hit point. Ah. Stand down to face the consequences. Yeah, that's not happening. Get up close and personal, please. So, Yeah. Kind of wanted Nere to be the last one dead because we don't know if the fight just ends as soon as Nere is dead, and I want them all killed. But I think I'm not going to get a choice on that. So you have nothing you can do to just give a bit more damage. No. Because you can't throw as a bonus action. Bonus action, you can take a bunch of potions. Mix up your spell points into spells, etc. You could drink a poison. Yes, do that. Yeah. There's nothing you can do really to help out with ending this turn. Let's just move forward a touch. You are also stuck. Starion, you've used all of your actions.
Can't give up.
So yeah, it's down to Shadowheart. She could finish him off and leave Nere alive for another turn. But no, I'd say just finish Nere off. Assuming, is that... I think that's hitting him. Gonna toss down a save just to be sure. It's like flickering on and off of him a little bit because he's just slightly moving around and I'm zoomed out too far.
Time to deal some punishment.
Alright, Nere's down. We'll have to deliver Nere's head. We can do that. Hello, you. Are you gonna turn on us, Dana? Don't know. So we've got one guy left at 1 hit point. Ranged attacker. In melee with Lae'zel. Good luck.
Another
Shindilrin's shithouse. You see it? Cock stench had a wriggler in his skull. All the more reason to clear out. Here's your cut. Extra too, like I promised.
Thanks, man.
Clan, grab your gear, wipe your asses. Time I scrammed before more pricks from Moonrise Towers move in.
And slaves, what about them? What makes Moonrise Tower such a threat? Leave and take the slaves with you before I change my mind. No. I'm gonna ask about the slaves first. We know a bit about Moonrise Tower, and I want to make sure he's not planning on taking the slaves with them. What about the slaves?
Clan property. They come with us.
Intimidation, set them free or I will thrash you like I thrashed Nere. Persuasion, let the gnomes go, they'll just slow you down. Good idea, they're a valuable asset, or understood, I won't interfere. No, they'll just slow you down, let them go. We could intimidate, but we're gonna persuade. DC 10. Ah, Shadowheart's not nearby. Shame. We'll take the +7 though. Barely. But a success is a success.
You got a point. Likely to be all hobbled up, what with the lashings. Gnome pricks! You're off the hook! Scram before I get my senses!
What makes Moonrise Tower such a threat?
Your brain going mushy, Shark. That's where those absolute freaks hole up. Goblins, drow, gnolls, even humans. Ain't no one they won't try to turn. The way I hear tell, some prick there calls the shots. The general, Nere called him. And there ain't no way I'm sticking around long enough to meet him.
All right.
Please. No, Peldron. Are you alright?
Let's loot Nere. Cool, we get another parasite. Sword of Screams. Does an extra d4 of psychic damage.
Shh. Put it out of your mind. I'm here now.
We're not proficient with rapiers.
It's not right.
Not sure if anyone would make use of that. Broken moon lantern. We don't want a broken one. We want a fixed one. But we can potentially fix it, I suppose.
Object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems. Though no light flickers within.
The moon lantern. Not as theatrical as I expected.
A thick layer of dust coats the bottom of the lantern.
Broken. This might make passing the cursed lands complicated.
Inspect the lantern in more detail, or Arcana, examine the dust within the lantern. We're going to try the Arcana. At least we have a +2. Intelligence checks are not my forte. Shadowheart, can you please get down here soon? Hey. I'll take it.
This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind after a pixie's death.
Let's try the investigation as well. Ha! Nat 1 with a -1. We got a 0 on that check. That's fine. I'll let it ride.
Nothing about the lantern strikes you as unusual.
Okay. Potentially we need pixie dust. Spider's a liar. We'll take his head, which is sort of gruesome. Dagger +1. Disintegrating nightwalkers. Can't be enwebbed, entangled, or ensnared, and can't slip on grease or ice. And gives Misty Step. A lot of good stuff.
Nere and Wiki.
I think they're better than what I have in every way.
Was over in a flash.
Where are you guys hiding? Here. Is this just immune to being enwebbed? Which this gives as well. Ring of Absolute Force. Where bears the Absolute's brand, which we don't.
Wait, is that a bruise there?
Boots of Speed, click heals. Yeah, we get those back. We do not get the armor for the monk,
It's my job.
which is odd that she had that available to us, but doesn't actually have it on her. Bow of the Banshee. On a hit, possibly inflict fright. Gains 1d4 bonus damage. Bonus to attack and damage against frightened creatures. That's good stuff. Jorgel's Greatsword. Looks like it's just a +1 Greatsword. Meh. And yes, we will talk to the gnomes.
Are you alright? Monk. Better now. God.
Alright, hopefully the dwarves leave at some point and then it won't be stealing. Shadowheart.
Let's get on with it.
Can you find a safe way down here? Probably not. I could have her go the extremely long way, but I am not wanting to go through all that effort, so take a bit of damage.
I don't suppose there's a stairs, is there?
Not from here. -16. If you jump far distance, does it reduce like Astarians? Nope. Yikes. Well, we're going to rest after this, so... You took the full 16. Alright, well, let's get the party back together. Lazel, we'll level you up, since that fight was enough to get you to level 6. Would have been nice to have you level 6 beforehand, but... Oh, you do get a feat. No one else... I guess that's the fighter thing. Fighters get a lot of feats. So I was like, no one else got a feat at 6th level. Ability improvement. We could get your strength up and your con up. Something to be said for that. We could also go with, say, Great Weapon Master. Yeah, we could effectively power attack. -5 to the attack roll to get +10 to damage. but crit or kill a target to get a bonus action melee. It's valuable. What else? Give you more martial superiority dice? No. I mean, your weapon right now, I think, is a halberd. At least it looks like it. So we could do something like polearm mastery if we thought we would continue with that long term. We don't need proficiency. You already have proficiency with everything as a fighter. I don't think there's anything terribly important. I'm fine with going for the ability improvement to boost your strength and con. I think that is a fine choice. Maxed out strength. Okay. You are in bad shape. You're all in bad shape. That's fine.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Let's see. Who have we not looted? We haven't looted you two because you're kind of on fire.
Wait, is that a bruise there?
No traps, please.
Cussing, it's nothing, I swear.
Take all of
I'm
that.
your husband. It's my job. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I guess that's it. Was there another one up these stairs? Yes. That's right. I was like, there was another one part of this fight, wasn't there? Yeah.
Baldur, are you all right?
Lunkbug.
What path lies before
No,
me?
go up the ladder, dude.
God.
Looked like he started and then he just walked back down.
We're near.
Loot this. There we go. Oh, please don't follow me. Oh, guys.
Not right.
We're going down.
So sorry.
You don't need to follow me up there. Alright, now time to talk to everyone. So, Beldrun is the one that he keeps talking about, whoever. So I guess we'll talk to Beldrun.
Beldron! I was so worried. Did Nere hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think. Gaedel Ironhand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you?
It would seem not. Are you always so suspicious of those who save you? The cult thinks it owns me, I beg to differ. That's a very good answer. You say you're grateful, but my coin purse is still light. Thank Thula, she's the one who set me on your trail. I'm gonna go with 3. The cult thinks it owns me, I beg to differ.
Well, that didn't much look like begging, but no complaints from me. Here. The Iron Hand gnomes honor their debts. With Walburn gone, that falls to me.
Make it quick. We need to find Walburn. Now.
You're a little late, Barkus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Walburn. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
Yeah, that's bad.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
Before you ask, no, I'm not going to stage a rescue. Whatever the cult wants, I want the opposite. We need to free your friend. This is no time to be coy. What is it that Wolverine knows? I also like to know things, start talking. I like both 2 and 3. So I'm just going to start with 3. There's no time to be coy. What is it that Wolverine knows? There's the guidance I've been wanting for the last while. Thanks for being down here, Shadowheart. I recognize that it's my fault Shadowheart was up on that ledge.
You'll call me mad, but fine.
Walbrins found the formula for rune powder.
What?
Aye. The explosive of Gaerdel Ironhand's own creation. Fistfuls, wiping out armies. All those old stories. Only Walbrin couldn't leave the stories be, so he went and bloody found it. A small supply, tucked away down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast.
Yeah, that's bad. Then we'll have to free him first. How long do you think he can hold out? I don't plan on being anywhere nearby when they do. If it's truly that powerful, then we can't let the cult have it. How long do you think he can hold out?
Not long enough. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements.
And just like that, you'd leave Walbrin behind. I knew you lot were foolish, but I didn't know you were cruel.
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Walbrin might have kept you around.
Oh, harsh. Enough bickering won't save your friend. You're just abandoning your leader. That's cold. Run away then. I have my own business to be about. My path takes me to Moonrise. I'll see about freeing Walbrin myself. I'm not going to tell them I'm going to free Walbrin. We don't know enough about the situation. Enough. Bickering won't save your friend.
And neither will this twit, apparently.
I've had fights enough for one day, Barcus. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake. Then, on to the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Walbrin together.
Before
Did they?
Baldur, or the whole Sword Coast gets flattened.
It was over in a flash. They're at peace now.
Hey, well so.
My sister, dead by Nere's hand. Mana, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, nothing we can do to save the one that he pushed off at the start. Unfortunately.
At least some of us are safe. Praise Ironhand.
If only there were more blessings to count.
Also, it's weird that we can't, or at least didn't tell them that the other gnome is safe with the Myconids.
Not right. Is that a bruise? So sorry.
We had the option, but now that I didn't use it.
You did it.
Don't sound so surprised. I did, but not out of the kindness of my heart. You're free. Go on. Don't sound so surprised.
Nothing good happens in the Underdark. As you know, some of the Ironhand gnomes, my friend Walbrin among them, have been taken prisoner in Moonrise Towers.
So I've heard.
They're not even going after him. I wish I were surprised. And so, to Moonrise Towers I go.
First things first, you look exhausted. You should rest in my camp. Interesting. We can get him as a probably temporary person in our camp, it sounds like. Or at least, we don't know about that for sure. Maybe he'll just say no. But like the same way that Volos came to our camp briefly, I'm guessing this guy can briefly be in our camp. I believe I'm destined for the towers as well. I'll look for your friends. Farewell, Barcus. I wish you luck in your search. Realistically, your friend is probably already dead. Ironhand gnomes. I recognize the name. They fight for gnomish recognition in the city, right? I'll ask that just to get more information.
Their fight has little to do with freedom and everything to do with power. I told Walbrin not to go near them. But did he listen? He did not.
Well, first things first. You look exhausted. You should rest at my camp.
Certainly not. In case you haven't been paying attention, my friend has been taken captive. He needs me.
I suspect I'll be rescuing you a third time then. Yeah. Like, the nicer response would be the second one, this is no place to travel alone. But, dude, we've already rescued you twice. I suspect I'll be rescuing you a third time then.
Ha! I was unlucky twice. The odds of it happening again are very slim. Then again, a small rest might be prudent. Give me time to think. Fine. Show me where to go, and I'll try my luck. I'll have a better chance of rescuing Walbrin if I'm at my best. And, thank you.
So do you have a solution for the shadow? Because our lantern is broken. So let's try talking to these people again.
We'll be safe across the Ebon Lake. Then, back to the city, Gaedel Iron Hand willing.
Okay, yeah, we can't tell them about the surviving gnome with the myconids.
Suffer? It was over in a flash. They're at peace.
Well, cool. That worked out quite well. What do we have back here? A bunch of dead gnomes. Well, a dead gnome. Whole lot of poison.
That's what matters.
Suppose I should rest at camp before we keep adventuring. Yeah, maybe that's the thing to do. Let's rest at camp. We've talked to all the gnomes. Suppose we haven't talked to the dwarves. Perhaps we ought to do that, since they haven't left yet. Bithvar, anything you want to say?
I got big plans for us. Ain't no one stopping Clan Flameshade.
I wish you well. What about you, Stoneguard? Morgul? Nope. Get...
Not for communal use, it seems.
I
Best show some respect.
wasn't trying
more cunning.
to open the chest. I was trying to click on Morgul. She's walking around too
You
much.
got grit. I'll give you that much.
I don't think there's any way to grab this stuff out. I'm wondering with Mage Hand, is there anything we could do? Doubt it. They weigh too much. Mage Hand, I think, is like a 5-pound limit. I mean, arguably, if we have enough health, maybe we could jump in and throw them out and then jump out. But that feels like a bad call. I don't have fire resistance, right? As a gold dragon, I do have fire resistance. I just don't know if I could actually throw them. But let's... It's a really dumb idea, but I'm going to try it. Just to see how it plays out. Actually, I don't even need to... yeah, I wouldn't need to throw the bodies out. I could just loot them. If we jump in the middle, loot both, spend a turn in there, and then jump out. Oh, it's such a bad idea. So, turn-based mode. You jump in here. Cap of Wrath. During combat, when the wearer starts their turn with 50% hit points or less, they gain Wrath. Arrow of Roaring Thunder. Those are the only two that survived. I think someone was thrown down here, but obviously nothing I can do about that. And no one over there for me to get to. I can't jump back out this turn. So we're going to spend a turn down here in the fire. And by fire, I mean lava. 10d6 fire damage. Yikes.
I'm ready.
Alright, everyone else, just end your turns. Okay, that's a lot of pain. No, 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 not Scratch. Varric, you. Jump back out of that, please. No longer melting. Perfect. That's the kind of nonsense I would do in D&D, and my GM was less than thrilled by it. Just running across lava. Totally fine. And yes, that has happened in a campaign. We have been going for far too long, so I'm going to actually hold off on resting. We'll do that next episode. There's probably going to be events with What's-His-Face showing up at our camp. Who knows what else. So we'll see that then. So I'm going to end it here. See you guys next time. Bye.